everybody, it's Melissa, nurse practitioner, health coach, and researcher in training, bringing you practical tips for everyday living because I believe in keeping it real and keeping it simple. So today we are making almond milk. This is a great recipe for those who are looking for a dairy alternative and you'd rather not buy almond milk off the shelf because if you've looked on the ingredient label, you'll see a lot more than almonds listed. And that may be affecting how you feel. So what do we need? Some simple almonds. I've repurposed this glass. I'm all about repurposing and not throwing things away. So these are just simple raw almonds. You want to make sure you get raw almonds, organic if you can. They're going to be pricey. Do what's in your budget. If you can't afford organic raw almonds, then just get regular almonds. But you don't want to get them roasted because I've done that. It doesn't taste good. Or salted. So just plain almonds. And you want to soak them overnight, or at least 8 hours. So if you forget, you can just do it in the morning. And so these are almonds that have been soaked already. And I like to do a 1-to-4 ratio. So 1 cup of almonds we normally place in here, cover it with water and let it soak. So we're going to drain these. And then we are going to pour them in a blender. Personally, I use a Vitamix. You can probably use whatever works for you. I've had this baby for several years and it's awesome. So I'm going to put 4 cups of water to 1 cup of almond milk. That gives me the consistency that I like. If you want your almond milk a little more rich, then you can use 3-to-1. I think 2-to-1 just might be a little much. One other thing, you can use cashews as well, and you don't have to soak cashews overnight. They can soak for about 20 minutes. So if you've got those and you want to make something quick, you can simply substitute the almond for cashews. It will taste a little different. It'll be a thicker and creamier texture, and it may be a bit chalkier as the days go on. So we've got our 4-to-1. I'm going to put this on the blender. It's going to get loud. Make sure it's covered because we don't have time for cleanup. And we're going to turn this baby on. So we let that blend for about 2 minutes, more or less. I think one time I let it blend too long and it kind of started cooking, and then it spoiled faster. So don't want to do that. About 2 minutes is good. And then you're going to need a milk bag. Okay, you can see that this has been used. It's got lots of love. You can order these on Amazon, of course, or probably an organic or Whole Food store like Mom's Organic Market. I know I've seen them there, but milk bag costs you roughly about $12, but it lasts a long time. I think I've had this one for 2 years, and it washes easy. So you just find a container, get your milk bag, and we don't have to be perfect. Because sometimes we're just like in a hurry up and go, okay? Usually fits on there. And then we're gonna pour our almonds and water in here. And then we are going to simply squeeze it. So this is where you don't wanna go cheap. You don't wanna try to get a strainer and do this, or you're gonna have like chunky, I don't know, it just won't be good. I just use almonds and water, as you saw. I used to put dates in there for a little sweetener, as well as vanilla. And that tastes good, so you can experiment and see what flavors you like. But I found that when I didn't use it, it was just as good. This will last you for probably at least 4 days, but I'll say you can probably have about 5 to 6 days in the refrigerator. And it will start to go bad, and you'll start saying, I have sour milk. And that's a good thing, right? You know, like you've got real food if it starts to go bad after a few days, whereas when you buy the almond milk off the shelf, how come it doesn't go bad so fast? So that's all done. We're gonna clean that up later. But as you can see, I just toss the bag like that and let that out. Now some people save the pulp, and maybe we'll do that another day in another recipe, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. And then we'll clean that later. So you can simply put this in the refrigerator, you're done. Or sometimes when you make things look visually appealing and cool, it just seems like cooler to drink. So I found these cool little milk bottles on Amazon, of course. I'm not endorsing Amazon necessarily, but hey, it works. So we'll put our milk in here and we're done. And there also, you can get like these cute little individual milk bottles if you want to take some stuff to go, like you want to have almond milk for your coffee and you keep it at work. So that's a good alternative. And that's it. So let me know what you think. Happy living.